Hey guys, good morning. This is Rusty 78609, Central Texas, USA. It is, and I quote, 9:14 a.m., 55 top up degrees, a little cool, a little damp. And I'm going to talk about my first marriage and the first furniture, primarily the first furniture that I had ever bought. Okay, first furniture. Well, whenever you get a wife, furniture comes right along behind it or with it. Mainly because of a woman wants a nest and she wants it furnished. Well, I had none and neither did she. And we came from a family, both of us. I'm not sure which one came from the poorer family. It would have been a close race to the bottom, okay? But having said that, this goes all the way back to like I don't know, let's say 69, in that range. 1969, Texas, South Texas. And married at the ripe old age of, let's see, married in this city. I'm trying to think. I think I got married, I was 22 when I got married, first time, 22. And my wife was 21. We had gone to high school together, but anyway, that's enough of that background. The furniture was the key. Moved to San Antonio, had to borrow money from my parents for the first month's rent, $75. And it just killed me to have to do that, but I did, because I knew that I'd have to have enough money after paying the rent to live on for a month until we got enough money to pay the next month's rent. I mean, that's how close to the bottom we were. Well, we got to San Antonio and had a mattress, had a folding table for a kitchen table, and a couple of folding chairs, and that was the first real furniture, I guess. It was nothing. We didn't have anything. Moved into this government housing. It was government subsidized apartments. They were one bedroom brick apartments. I didn't know anything about apartments. I didn't know anything. I didn't even know they were government subsidized. We just went in and filled out the forms and started paying rent. I didn't even know anything about them. Nothing. Didn't know anything about getting the utilities hooked up, phone hooked up, none of that stuff. Had no idea, dumb as a stick. And in the big city of San Antonio, Texas, all the way from Kennedy, 60 miles. Well, one day, we hadn't been there long, probably a couple of weeks, maybe a week or 10 days. My then bride had seen an ad in the newspaper. It said a house full of furniture. I can't remember if it was $199 or $299, but whatever it was damn cheap. And it says no credit check. I didn't have any. I didn't even know what credit was. And then they didn't do real credit checks back then. They just checked to see if you were working, and that was it, as far as I can remember anyway. But so we go downtown San Antonio to this furniture store, which was really a rough looking operation. And we went in, and boy, they couldn't have seen two more ignorant people in their entire life. And I'm sure they glowed when they looked us in the eyes and thought, boy, have we got some live ones here. And did they? Oh, did they? We didn't know. Poo-poo. Together, we had an IQ of 0. But anyway, so we looked around. I didn't know what to pick out. I didn't know a damn thing about furniture. You know, I didn't know about places to put clothes and things with mirrors on them and all that crap. I didn't know their names. I still don't. Well, anyway, my wife knew a little bit about it. Of course, that's normal. And anyway, she ended up, we got the whole house full of furniture, which included a bed with 2 bedside tables, a place to put your clothes with a mirror on it. I don't know what you call that. That's what I call it. And then in the living area, there was a sofa with 2 end tables, a coffee table, 1 chair, and a dining room table with 4 chairs. I'm telling you, it was I think it was $199. I'm telling you the truth. Here's the catcher. Here is the pico de gallo. It was all the furniture was bright red, and I mean bright red. The sofa was so bright you couldn't look at it. Anyway, it was bright red. The bed, the mattress was basically poo-poo, and it was. I mean, it just sticks. I mean, I'm surprised that it even held anybody up, but it did. And boy, were we glowing proud. I mean, we were so proud of that stuff. We could not believe that we had acquired that wealth, and we had to make payments on it. I don't know how much the payments were. I'm sure the interest rate was 250% per month. But having said that, we did it. And we had some friends over. There was one couple that we knew that lived in the same apartments, and we had them over, and I could see that the wife was just really jealous of us having acquired this really crap. It was nothing. It was made out of apple crates or something. It was really just worthless crap. But we were so proud of that, we just glowed. I mean, we just literally glowed that we had acquired all of this furniture on our own. My wife was working at Dillard's department store in the cosmetics department. I was working at Sears. You'll love this. I was working in the men's furnishings department, which was where men buy suits and ties and stuff. I didn't even have a suit. I didn't know how to tie a tie. I didn't know any of that crap. And you know, putting stuff together, you know, like matching it and all that stuff. I had no absolute clue. None. I mean, they would say they wanted this or that, and I didn't even. They might as well have been talking to me in Mandarin Chinese. I had no clue what they were talking about. And you know, they wanted to know if the ties were silk or whatever, and if the shirts were this or that, and if the suits were this or that. I didn't even know any of that. Nothing. I mean, nothing. But I survived. I worked there for about, I don't know, a year or so before I started back to college. I'd gone a little bit before. And I got another job at a place called Automotive Research. But anyway, that's how you begin life as a newlywed from poverty. Now, if you come from an upper middle income family, your parents may buy you a home, I don't know. Or they give you furniture as a wedding gift. You know, I don't know what we got, probably socks and shoes. But anyway, it was a total comedy, total joke. But it was just, we learned everything the hard way. Did we get had? By everybody that sold anything in that whole area. I mean, I got ready, we got a little money ahead, and we decided we'd get another car. I had an old Volkswagen at that time, and it didn't run worth crap. And so we wanted to I was going to keep the Volkswagen, and my wife was going to drive that, or I can't remember. Anyway, we were going to get another car, and we did. And it was a Ford Maverick, automatic 6-cylinder. And we had them put on a vinyl roof. I'll never forget that. That cost an extra $100. But I thought it was a white Ford Maverick 2-door. Had that kind of a tan vinyl roof on it. Oh, it also had air conditioning, but it was mounted under the dash, okay? It was an aftermarket air conditioner, but they installed it. It worked, okay? But oh my God, when we got that, we were in hog's heaven. I mean, we just didn't know how to act with all this wealth. And that's how the acquisition syndrome takes hold of you. That's how it starts. We had nothing. And then all of a sudden we had furniture. Oh, we got a TV too. Got a TV. And what else? Of course, we got the car. And then we started acquiring clothes, because I had to have clothes to work in the men's furnishing department at Sears Roebuck at Central Park Mall in San Antonio. My God. So I did. I bought me 2 suits and 1 sports coat, and they were expensive. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. And if you saw them today, you would laugh. I look at some pictures I used to, and I'd see that I had a damn sports coat that was plaid, but it was a green and brown plaid. You hear me? That's what I had. Oh, I thought I was just dressed to the nines when I had that on. Jeez, I mean, you couldn't touch me. And with a tie, oh, get out. I learned how to tie a tie, just one way. But I did it. I had a guy in the men's furnishing department that helped measure men for suits, and he showed me how to do it. But it took a while for me to snap to it, but I did. Oh God, what an adventure. Now that's how you begin life. See, I know a lot of you guys out here, particularly on my channel, know what it's like when you first start out in a marriage with nothing. Now, for those of you that had the good fortune to start off with a paid-off car and, you know, a furnished apartment and all of that stuff, well, that's different. I mean, we had nothing. I mean, literally, physically nothing. But boy, did we get on that hamster wheel quick? You bet we did. We were running looking for it. We were looking everywhere for that hamster wheel so we could work our butts off, spend every dime we had, and fill up the credit cards, because we started getting credit cards about that time, see? And we got a couple. And boy, did we max them out in a hurry, as fast as we could. Well, it was free money to us. We never knew you had to pay it back. Never even thought about it. The fact that they would take that credit card and give us some stuff that was just a miracle. That was like, I don't know what, I can't tell you what it was like. But yeah, we maxed them out real quick. Sure did. Sure did. But that was how me and my ex-wife, I got on the hamster wheel of life and began running as fast as we could to keep up with the bills that were coming in faster than we were increasing our income. But run fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the credit card man. And that is the fact. You just can't run fast enough to stay ahead of 25% interest or whatever it was back then. It was horrible, I know that. I mean, if you bought a shirt for 10 bucks, you paid $30 when you finally got it paid off. I know that camera's gonna be a little shaky on this road because it's a little rough on this road. I probably shouldn't have come down this road, but I did, and that's the way that is. But for those of you that can relate to beginning marriage broke, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, as long as everything worked, we were in good shape. But if the car broke down or needed repairs or we needed tires or something, well, here came the credit card, because we didn't have any extra money. None. Not a bit. But, you know, then we got a divorce a few years later, and I married again, did the same thing over again, just maxed out the credit card and kept going. Got more furniture though, more furniture. You had to have more bigger house, well, fancier car. I did all that. Had to have a nicer, I got a boat too, got a swimming pool, had a gunite swimming pool built, $25,000. It was a, what was it, 24 by 36? It was a big one. It was a pretty big swimming pool. Kidney shape. Oh yeah, the hamster. They should have named me Hamster at that time, because that's all I knew how to do was run on that wheel as fast as I could and try to stay ahead of the bills and make the minimum payment on the credit cards. I mean, hell, I was a CPA. I knew better. I knew better. I knew it was eating me up. But you know, you see what you want to see and you hear what you want to hear. I didn't want to see it, and I did not want to hear it. I did not want to hear it. So I didn't. But anyway, guys, here I am in Kingsland, Texas, on a back road that's rougher than a cob, and I wished I had to come down this. I'll turn off of this on a smoother street here. This will be much better. Now you'll notice a big difference. The camera will not be shaking. So here we go again, guys. But think about that, guys. You know, your first marriage, starting out with nothing, and then getting into the habit of acquiring stuff. And oh, back then, keeping up with the Joneses was a thing. I mean, that was the end thing. Because I was in my early 20s, and I was noticing what other guys my age had, and I was just steady thinking, now how in the hell can I get one of those? How can I do that? Oh yeah, I did it. And the more money I got, the more money I spent. I'm telling you, I mean, it was amazing. I have some of those habits today even. I mean, I haven't completely killed all those bad habits, but I've certainly learned to acquire a lot less. A lot less. This is a golf course called Lighthouse Golf Course in Kingsland, Texas. This is the housing development around the golf course. There you go, the hamster wheel life. Okay, they never got out of it. You know, not that it's bad. If that's what you want, do it. You know, it's your life. You do whatever you want to. But you know, it never ended. See, when they retired, they built these big homes, and I'm telling you, their property taxes are high. Because this is pretty high dollar property. These homes in here probably started about, I'm going to say 250,000 and go up to, probably some of them get close to $1 million. Some of them get close, yeah, probably close to that, maybe. But the property taxes, but be that as it may, the whole thing started out with me telling you about my first furniture experience. Red apple crates is basically what we had. I'm hitting. I think about in that little old bitty 1-bedroom apartment. But we did it, and my wife couldn't cook beans. Well, she could cook them, but you couldn't eat them. She made one thing good, and if she ever watches this video, she'll know what I'm talking about. She made manicotti, where you stuffed all kinds of stuff in these little things, and it was good. It was one of my all-time favorites. She didn't make it very often. But no, she was not a dream cook. She did pretty good, but but I was coming from home. See, my mother was a great cook. I mean, you know what I mean? You get used to your mama's cooking, and then all of a sudden you got to eat your new bride's cooking. Yo! And that's the way it goes, guys. And on we go. But anyway, I'll end this video here at this. Well, there's supposed to be a stop sign here. This is an intersection, but this is an unincorporated community, and there's nobody to complain to. But anyway, guys, from Central Texas, USA, this is Rusty78609 finishing up the furniture story. So, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye. Anything you want, but use the link to Amazon products in the description of this video. Why? Because I'm an Amazon affiliate. If you use the link and go to Amazon and buy anything, I get a small commission, and it costs you nothing. Nothing. So if you think about it, use the link. If you don't think about it, not a problem. But having said that, drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight if that's what you want to do. Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep, hold it, breathe out a few seconds later. Do it several times a day. Why? Because that will lower your stress and also lower your blood pressure, and you will live a little longer. So having said that, guys, keep your health and think about the beginning of your marriage and how you struggle to survive. Adios.